Wakati walitoka Korea.
Hiyo pick iko sawa kabisa.
Usiposimama utafungwa. Kwa sababu zinapita wewe usisimame. Sinawaambia hapa hapo.
Kwanza ya pale naye zinaenda hivi mpaka Kenyatta.
Sasa kwa nini hitaji kuenda sasa inasemeji. Wewe unakole mbolera bali kweli? Una ndio speakable. Una ndio kebo yokure musijao.
Hii ya nini tu. Nilikuuliza wewe ukasema hapa
Sema ni pindi.
Zinataka kutumia huyo. Tusikie. Naomba Bluetooth.
Simu rojo ndienda nikaweka nyingine Diana. Although hiyo
kuba kutuje no huko kwa watu bonyene. Wanaendea nya kolomba.
Dixon none nya kholi video yanje witse ni motoko kuni tani.
Na kuna rumudi kako mbiranga ene ni.
Bas.
we kachagua kwa namba. Deputy President Onya kwa namba brother. Nani? Deputy President Kachagua. Bila Ruto alianza ameweza kama na slavery.
Akatuka kande kabera kama chipangalia. Kabona ko chikono. You got sana na kama kwa
Safi anapiga simu sana. Nikapiga simu ndio akaniambia ataona. Sasa ilikuwa na hiyo simu yangu sijui itafanyika nini. Safi na bwana haileti majina yeye safi na kijana. Haileti majina kile tutamba.
Today, there'll be a VIP ticket for you that will be made available by the HWBL. So once again, I request you, once the day is set, it will be communicated to you. Please, I urge you to come and witness what happened in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, as they say, kilicho na mwanzo hakikosi mwisho. We are now drawing to the close of our today's event. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are going to the close of this event today, but even before I drop the mic, I'm informed that there is someone who really wants to say something. There is a lady who really wants to say something, and I just ask you to applaud her as she takes the stage. Karibu sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a momentous opportunity that I'm humbled to present a speech in regards to the HWPL Peace Summit. My name is Mercy Wende from a community-based organization that's called Nipe Tabasamu, Nipe Upendo. That means smile and love. I should be all seeing smiles and hearts of love on your faces. So we are gathered here not because of anything else, but because we have a mission and a vision to have peace in the world, to achieve tranquility, harmony that has over the years spoiled by human greed, coupled by weird resources. We are here to plant a seed of peace and not of discomfort in our minds and in our hearts. We have a duty to leave behind us the world, not the way we found it. The peace that our forefathers enjoyed with harmony, this has for years been endowed to human activities geared with greed, hate, competition, and superiority complex. I urge all of us to acknowledge, appreciate, and celebrate our differences, our diversity. It is through this that we learn the beauty of differences, talents, and their benefits. Have you ever asked yourself how it would look like if the world had only one race? How about the beauty of a bouquet of flowers with all different colors as compared with one of the same color? The world is so beautiful with our differences. Let's embrace it. The world is at war with itself, and it has taken years for humans to make disorderliness we witness today. We witness most deaths not caused by nature, but by war and conflict. So achieving peace may not be an event as we are here today, but it's a process that will take some time to be achieved, and it takes our resources, our focus, and manage us to keep the fire burning against all odds, opposing forces that are strong. Of course, there are so many strong forces that benefit from war, that they are always ready to fight any measures taken to achieve peace. Have you ever asked yourself why some peace organizations that were formed by many, that were formed so many years ago, they haven't achieved their objective of bringing peace in the world? For instance, the United Nations is an international organization founded in the 1945 after the Second World War. Many charters many articles have been written, many conferences, even at meetings as this one, to be held in the name to compel nations to uphold peace
peace, but in vain. Unfortunately, the UN is faced by a lot of challenges for its funders and are still fueling war. And as we speak, the world is under siege, skyrocketing of prices we are experiencing in Kenya of basic commodities, and life seems to be unbearable in other countries like Russia. The Russia-Ukraine war has coupled with effects of COVID-19 and has left a very big gap with lack of food, lack of resources to sustain livelihood. And this reminds us that conflict is somewhere and there is threat to peace everywhere. So we need to have a new approach towards achieving peace. Thus, the time I want us to acknowledge and appreciate the practical route taken by HWPL, the Heavenly Culture World Peace and Restoration. We need to compel the world leaders and support the works of HWPL under the leadership of Chairman Man Hindi, and for sure, the most awaited hope of having peace will be achieved. I like to I like the resilience of the chairman. Besides facing so many obstacles and challenges, his focus is always towards achieving peace, and it has never changed from time he started the journey of peace. To me, he's an insight. To me, he's a role model, not only for the work that is done for peace, but in general life as a whole. If each one of us, in our very own small ways, we spread the work that this organization is doing, we spread peace in our family, in whatever spaces we are in, our neighbors, our workplaces, and enlightening everyone around us to achieve peace. Therefore, we are going to have peace all over the world. As we celebrate the achievements made by this organization for the past year, that is HWPL, we have an obligation to support its work, and we have to do this not because we are direct beneficiaries, but because it's our duty, and we love to have a peaceful environment. Just a fast forward, Kenya has always been having conflicts since multi-party democracy was established in the year 1992, and many lives got lost. This year elections, many anticipated conflict at the election because it turned out to be unknown. Many of us sorted enough food, many companies had their doors shut, schools were temporarily closed, and many businesses had a setback simply because of election and aftermath. We were not afraid of election, but the subsequent conflicts that might arise. Many of us prayed for peace, we prayed for our leaders, we reminded each other of the past nasty experiences of election and hoped that peace will prevail eventually it did. We are grateful to God, to our leaders, for upholding peace and putting our country first. It was a sigh of relief after the court pronounced itself on election outcome, and eventually our leaders accepted the verdict and asked peaceful coexistence. This is one of just the many examples of how peace can be so peaceful. It is so unfortunate that the world is breaking with conflicts and war everywhere. Some of these caused by misguided minds and thinking. We, in most cases, fuel war either knowingly or unknowingly through spoken and unspoken words. And I will urge all of us, especially us who are peacemakers, who are young, to control our emotions and shun away from using our social media to spread hatred and incitement against one another. The kind of statements spewed on social media before and um, during and after 2022 Kenyan election by the so-called keyboard warriors was astonishing and can easily lead to conflict. Sorry. Let's avoid profiling people, communities, tribes. Instead, spread the gospel, embracing one another irrespective of all our differences in our opinions. We might have not experienced the devastating consequences of war in Kenya, but we wouldn't like that to happen to us. It's unfortunate that those who have peace know no peace, and those who are at war appreciate peace. As I come to the end of my speech, I want to urge all of us Where there is harmony, there is coexistence, and where there is coexistence, there is peace. I might refer to a biblical teaching where Jesus kept reminding us to uphold peace. I don't want to be a preacher. The day is not meant for a sermon, but I want to leave you with the following quote. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you, not as the world gives do I give you. Do not let your heart be troubled, nor let it be fearful. Jesus said to them, peace be with you, as the Father has sent you, I also send you. Spread the gospel of peace to all the nations, and may peace prevail. We are one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Mercy, for that good speech. With the guidance of our staff, I will request you to append your signatures in your designated sections. Thank you so much. Again, with the help of our staff, I request you to exchange the documents. Once again, append the signature. Thank you so much. Now, to commemorate this special occasion, I will request you, gentlemen, to allow us to have a photo with you. And I request you to be upstanding and hold that document facing the camera. The cameras are up there. Again, with the help of our staff, please ensure that the document is held in the right position. Please put on a smile. Thank you. Thank you so much. I believe the cameraman has done us justice. Thank you. Now, thank you. I will request you to assume your seats in the guidance of our staff once again.
I serve as Deputy Director at the Ministry of Education, and currently I am responsible for monitoring and evaluation of donor-funded projects. And during my duty as a policymaker also, I interact with the learners, I interact with the teachers and other educators, and in this process, I pass on and advocate for peace, knowing very well that peace, if engraved in the mind of a child, it has a lifelong impact and lays the foundation for prosperity and life in abundance. We all know very well that you believe in God, and God created heaven and created earth and all that is in it. And we know all very well that besides that, He also created man. And it's been difficult for scientists to prove beyond that. But the only person that was left with the privilege to be a co-creator is who? A teacher. The teacher is the only co-creator. Because when a child, scientists say when a child is born, he has a blank mind. But the teacher transforms this mind by putting in attitudes, skills, knowledge that change the life of this particular person. How beautiful would it be if this mind is built and engraved on peace? How sustainable is the only way. The peace that we see in form of conflict today in the world, wars,